Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another exciting, innovating, and amazing Propagandacast with me, host Imperial Dane, the one and only Master Propaganda. Off here to a 1v1 on Taranto Coastline, which was one of the maps getting a minor overhaul. Not quite Pekino level, but still, you know, some changes to the map that are rather notable. In the south, though, we have VonIvan fighting for the German army, Deutschland here with the 26th Panzer Division, 5th Panzergrenadier Company in northeast stands, Momo4sho fighting for the British Empire, the Commonwealth, the 1st British Armoured Division, chaps, 8th Rifle Company. We got here a Ken Krauss up for VonIvan with Mechanized Grenadiers as well here. As always, a big hearty thanks to my patron supporters for the continued and generous support of the Propagandacast, bankrolling all these wonderful videos, and a big hearty thanks to those people who keep commenting and liking on my videos. Helps out a good bit as well there. So, one of the major changes is basically they actually added cut-off points, sort of to help, you know, cut off the northern resources here. There's one here, there's one there. There's also been some changes, like the victory point has moved from here towards here, so it's a bit less defensible. And, you know, some other minor changes just overall how the map plays, so, you know, it handles a bit more nicely compared to before. So, you know, some nice steps up here. Momo4sho with sappers and an early Vickers machine gun. Kettenkrat rushing forwards, and steady as she goes. Grenadiers moving up here, Kettenkrat rushing forwards here for VonIvan and Safazerland. Vickers there grabbing points. The Vickers was a World War I era water-cooled heavy machine gun, or medium machine gun really, which the British was basically just improvement over the Maxim machine gun in that matter as well, then, which they used into the Second World War. Fun fact. Kettenkrat rushing in there is going to try and push in here, but it's going to get pushed back by the sappers and the Mark II Sten guns. Of course, Kettenkrat kind of gets backed into corner there and then straight into a fence. Meanwhile, MG42 team out for VonIvan. Sappers there based in the south as well with sandbags and barbed wire fortifying the position against any Germanic assaults. Got some mines here from Momo4sho. Kettenkrat seizing points. Pioneer moving up. Right there. Fun fact about the Kettenkrat, that actually be a sort of explosive variant of it known as a Springer, which is basically just like a Kettenkrat Goliath, if you will. That wouldn't be the only sort of version the Germans would have. They also had a really big version known as the Borg 4B. That was like a massive Goliath. And actually had to be driven to the front line before then being remote control to the last bit there. Section moving forwards here for Momo4sho. Grenadiers pushed back. Up north, a machine gun gewehr setting up here, possibly. Machine gun versus machine gun here. That said, Momo's does hold the advantage of being in heavy cover. VonIvan's is not. That's it. There we go. Spotting going on here. Kettenkrat sneaking about here. Vickers versus MG42. MG42 gets the first shots. Suppressing here the MG42 team. Sappers are going to flank here. VonIvan's machine gun now flanked and suppressed. Second MG42 for VonIvan and Das Vaterland. Sappers there. Busy. MG42 moving in. Second flank up at Kettenkrat with some aggressive mines here from VonIvan. Very powerful ability with the Kettenkrat being able to lay down mines very fast. And also, crucially, with no real sort of indicator it's doing it. So obviously, we're seeing just a Kettenkrat packed out somewhere. You know, might actually want to be a good idea to check for mines here. Mine goes off here. Pioneers taking heavy losses. Vickers running into them. Section there, flanking the MG42 team. And there you go. Otto's going to have to get his team out there before they get murdered. Otto! There says, British behind us. And they're not happy to see us. Are they ever? 9. MG42 team is covering the MG42 team. There's a withdrawal. Sappers still flanking the MG42 team. We got grenades from VonIvan moving in here to close the gap. We got VonIvan here going hard on the MG42s. Very, very cheeky there. Third MG42 team done soon enough. Kettenkrat is in the south. More mines here from VonIvan. The Schützenmine fight in 40. Which was a mine with several unique features. It was a mine that was designed not to kill, but to maim. It's one element. It is also a mine that was largely made out of wood and other, you know, materials that are not easy to detect with a minesweeper. Sappers busy in the west here. That's also another change been here. There's like, you know, a lot less stone walls here. It's much more wooden fencing. Guess they couldn't afford to keep rebuilding all these walls, you know, so they had to go to fences. Oh, mamma mia! All of these Germans and the Americans and the British ruining my beautiful walls. I cannot simply afford it in this economy. But there you go, before catching the British forces here in the centre. We got the Pulton truck out, of course, means in artillery. We got the heavy mortar out there as well. That's become very popular with the British builds, by the way. In particular to counter the rise of the MG42 move here, which, you know, at this point I'm kind of expecting slash hoping is going to get nerfed. I was a bit surprised they didn't actually nerf machine guns in general at all with that patch. But yeah, I think at this point they're going to have to go for it. But anyways, MG14 getting hammered here. We got the Pulton truck there, ripping into the treating MG14 and wiping it. There we go. Nice hit from Momo4sho. Grenadiers being forwards. Pulton truck there firing away up northeast. Sappers push back with the MG42 team here. Sections pressed by another MG4 team, so can't get to the MG42 team before VonIvan's men do. There you go, recruiting it, taking hairfire there from the Polston and the Haymortar there. Almost suffering a wipe in the Grenadiers here. South side, Pioneers versus Sappers, Sten guns versus MP40s, and a Flammenwerfer. Polston truck the rushing forwards. Good to see a wipe here in the Pioneers, and down they go. Good strike here from Momo4sho against VonIvan. Let's pop over to Momo4sho's perspective. But that's definitely become very meta here by British players. It's not because the Polston is necessarily really good versus infantry. It's just decent, but crucially, it still adds pressure and makes it hard for the opponent to just move about freely. It can also help put pressure on light vehicles and support weapons. So, you know, in particular combined with Haymortar, it's, you know, it's alright. It's sort of the best way to put it. It's alright. And there you go, white phosphorus around there, ripping through the Polston truck there. The entire cabin is smoking, and somehow the crew is still alive, but probably not feeling very great. Are you alright back there, Reginald? I don't know. I think... And down they go. So, that was a pretty explosive development there, but still, with this, Momo has pushed back VonIvan. He's hit the carve points, and he's sort of put VonIvan a bit more on the defensive. We got nothing else going on here for VonIvan, so yet machine guns pushing back the sections. Haymortar there could be a bit further forwards. There we go. Diggers there at the ready, manned by Indian artillery crews. There were several Indian divisions that actually fought in Italy and in North Africa, but they typically tend to get a bit overlooked, to put it gently. Grenadiers pushing forwards here. Haymortar there being hauled away. Hard at work. Section there, we got healing on the way from Momo4sho. I would not be surprised if Momo's going to try and go for some Gurkhas next. We've got more Grenadier out here for VonIvan and the 26th Panzer Division. Mine's going off somewhere. Oh, in the south, Saps hit the mine. Got the Ken cramming about. We got more mines here from VonIvan. And section there falling out due to machine gun there next to the burned out Polston truck. Then he's rushing forwards. Machine in the south here pushing forwards, heading on mine as well. There's so many mines already just in the first like 10 minutes of the game there. Thumbs up to both players. Ken crap rushing forwards here. Haymortar firing down death here.
The Huns have 300 points.
Grenadiers taking some light hits.
Territory sector locked. We have territories exposed.
Quickly occupying the house here. VonIvan hitting Momo's fuel supplies there, looking of course to further hurt his economy. Strong push of course there. Section flanking in here. At this point, it's likely VonIvan is basically going to try and push for the Panzer Company with this kind of building. Particularly, it's got mechanized, and you know, we can just quickly check. Yup, he's got fuel seizure, which further shows he supports these kind of strategies. You can just like run around, getting points, fuel points, and get a bit of extra fuel that way. Even if they're not connected, he still gets a bit of fuel that way. So, I would not be surprised if VonIvan is basically planning a Panzer rush here. Meanwhile, Momo4sho is going for the M3 Stuart light tank. More mines going off. MG42 wiped though by the southern victory point. This is big. If Momo realizes they could grab the MG42 and turn against VonIvan, which would be a significant win here for the British against those Bloody Jerrys. North here, Kettencraft spot here by the British forces. Definitely heavily damaged Kettencraft there. Looks like he has spotted the MG42. He's going to make a move forward to the light tank. Almost done. And there we go. We do get the Panzer Company being rushed out by VonIvan and the 26th Panzer Division. That said, Momo's going to have 2 machine guns versus VonIvan's 2. More mines here for VonIvan's Kettencraft. Almost got the northern fuel point back in. There you go. Big kiss right to the Grenadiers. MG42 seized for the British. Alright, Nigel. You grab the MG42. I grab the ammo boxes. Why do I have to grab the MG42? Because that way you'll be the bigger target. Oh. 6-pounder gun away from Momo4sho, obviously expecting a Panzer rush here. Stuart racing in here with its 30mm gun. We also got this wild package here. Flanking near the MG42 team here. Crashing through what's left of the fences there of Giuseppe. Machine guns up around the center. Mortars out here for VonIvan. And back to VonIvan. Mortifying in the MD4 of the Vickers here under Momo. Up north here, Vickers there. MD42 in trouble. Could get a white pin for VonIvan. This again would be another big development here in the favor of Momo. That means he's going to have 3 machine guns versus VonIvan's 1. Of course, VonIvan is probably looking to just, go, well, you may have 3 machine guns, but I've got a Panzer IV. Which does tend to settle a lot of those types of arguments. Well, my dad can beat your dad. Well, my dad drives a Panzer IV. Oh. Anyways, mine goes up in the Grenadiers to set it off.
Pioneers are reporting for duty.
Back here, base for Momo, not much else happening here. He's going to have to take up fairly aggressively, though I imagine he's also going to go for more anti-tank guns first here. Grenadiers holding out under Feldwebel Helmut Steiner. Even as the British forces are putting up pressure here. Stuart going up for a pretty aggressive flank here by the looks of it. Mortar there, and then German mortar definitely outgunned in a mortar duel. Of course, it is more mobile. That said, VonIvan's clearly not trying to leverage that at the moment. So, Momo here is definitely like making a bit of a comeback. Now, again, getting rid of those 2 machine guns really did a series of like miracles here for Momo4sho's map control. Well, not miracles, Very much expected. We got 25 pounder gun joining in as well here. So, obviously for VonIvan, it's going to really like depend on those Panzer IVs now turn the tide. Maybe some Starstorm, as some more early infantry would also do VonIvan a world of good.
Confirmed. Vehicle crews are now equipped to repair themselves in the field.
Got Mechanized Assault, very powerful ability. Stuart hits the mine there. Oh Christ, we blew the engine out! Oh no, the Americans are going to be upset! I don't think so. I don't actually expect us to get these back in one piece. Really? Yeah. Grenadiers to the wreckage section here. MD42 not Vickers actually setting up here. MD42 is about to run into that. Mortar fire rained out. More mortar fire there. Northeast Savage of the Pioneer. Push back. More pioneers for VonIvan. Panzer IV there, arriving, pushing through Momo's lines. Smoke being deployed as well to further support the advance. 2 thumbs up, really good smoke coordination with the attack by VonIvan. Negates the antennas, make it hard to hit to deal with the Panzer IV. Really strong push there by VonIvan, really strong push. Of course, only slight fly in the ointment here is the fact there is no real infantry support for the Panzer IV here to help deal with the anti-tank and fast, for example. This would, I think, just make this a masterstroke. But still, good use of smoke here to support the Panzer IV. 2 thumbs up. That is excellent use of smoke there. That is, quarter of a Steven there on the Steven smoke scale there. Not because Steven smokes a lot, he just uses smoke a lot. Key difference. Ken crap being fixed up there. North here, Pioneers hard at work here. Panther 4 falling back. Double anti-tank guns. Unsurprisingly try and counter that Panther 4 push. Panther 4 being hauled back for repairs. Guessing he's going to go for more Panther 4s. I'd also expect some armoured side skirts eventually. Up north, Hickland is ready. Momo attacking from several sides here, taking alongside the villa. And in the south here, we got the Kettenkrat spotted by the MD42 here. Looks like VonIvan is not paying attention, which means the Kettenkrat is going to go down. Heavy mortar again once more, zoning in here on VonIvan's Granatenwerfer. 430. Oh, still by there, Gabbles not. But as a fun side fact, the Germans at the outset of the war, probably before that, considered this mortar a heavy mortars. So, little fun fact there. North here, we got the regular section as the Pioneers here by the northern fuel point. And there you go, Panther 4 good to go once more for VonIvan. Not far from another Panther 4, though again he could add in some Starstorm before that. Crashing through the fence there. Fence, but shed. 6 pounder guns on the move here. Vickers, heavy mortar there. We got veterans, 1 and Momo heavy mortar. We got the company command post up for Momo. Thumbs up. Anti-tank section of the boys. Anti-tank rifles pinned down to the ground like a bunch of insects in someone's collection. VonIvan in the way here for the fatherland. With a Panzerkampfwagen for you there. Another vicious strike here by VonIvan. Leveraging his Panther 4 as aggressive as he can here, which I think makes a lot of sense. There we go. Double engines ripping into the Panther 4 side armor here. Causing quite a bit of damage. Do get some smoke deployed here. South side, German forces moving forwards. Vickers, though, is causing a bit of problems here for VonIvan, though he does have his mortar support. Back at base for VonIvan. The second Panther 4 is on the way here. Momo4sho's got the company command post up, but no sign of tanks yet. Let's follow to Momo, though. Doesn't have the fuel for it, so he's going to have, like, consider maybe some foot guards initially, just for the bazookas and the Thompsons. He could also just run up for the Crusader. We'll have to see. More to the flying way here. Quick deploy smoke, of course, here up north. Germans on the victory point there. We got 474 versus 163. VonIvan, of course, I think realizing 90 to some for those victory points. Oh, he's about to lose another machine gun here to the British. And down it goes. That's all of VonIvan's machine guns, by the way, there. He's just lost. That means VonIvan now, Momo4sho now has 3 MG42s and 1 Vickers. That is a bit of a tactical slip there by VonIvan. And the mortar! Oh dear. The lack of infantry in this sense is actually really hurting VonIvan because it means he's got a lot of support weapons, you know, not supporting anything. Meaning they got no infantry screen, and then Momo can just move up and just clear them out there. So now Momo has 3 MG42s and a German mortar, plus the Vickers and the Hay mortar. Panther 4 taking the mine in next to Momo's base. Oh dear. Situation for VonIvan just kind of keeps getting worse. There goes popping Mechanized assault to bail his posterior out of this mess he's managed to land itself in. Grenadiers charging onto the victor point on the south, but they are met with fierce and stout British resistance. Lots of Lee Enfield fire, and of course the Vickers. Though VonIvan is able to salvage both Panther 4s out of the Hornet's nest he managed to stuff them into. We do get a Crusader tank here for Momo. Let's see what VonIvan does next. Though so far he's very short in like most things, except, you know, enemies, basically. Pioneers pushing forward here, taking heavy damage. What another blow here to VonIvan. And one he can scarcely afford. I think he also just... I didn't lose the Grenadiers there, but he's like down to just 2 Grenadiers, 1 Pioneer squad, and then the 2 Panther 4s. Everything else is just, well, you know, dead on British hands. Crusader out here for Momo, rushing northwards there with a 6 Panther gun upgrade on the way. Tank hunter section almost getting wiped out with the Panther 4s. He can VonIvan score the kill. Looks like the end of that one is 9. And he's actually, I think, at risk of losing his remaining Pioneer squad. Ooh. Though apparently the devil there smiles upon VonIvan and allows his Pioneers to get out of there. Crusaders being up, engaging the Panther 4, but they're definitely outgunned here. 6 Panther guns, though, should definitely change the optics of that engagement in favor of Momo, except VonIvan now uses the Villa here against Momo's anti-tank guns. Machine guns there bunched up against the Panther 4 is definitely not ideal there for Momo either. Grenadiers to the recce section. We got a 3rd Panther 4 for VonIvan. More Panther 4s here. VonIvan looking to leverage the one advantage he does have, which is the fuel advantage against Momo here. Definitely not a bad idea. Panther 4 rushing and engaging the machine gun crew here.
They're losing a capture point.
Mechanized assault getting by VonIvan. There we go. Machine crew down, knocked out of the wall here by the Panther 4. The others pushing up here, catching the Vickers there as well. Looks like this could be the beginning here of a more serious comeback from VonIvan after the otherwise disastrous series of turns of events there. Machine guns wiped, machine guns wiped. Momo there is also a bit struggling now to defend because the way VonIvan is using the anti-Panther 4s, it makes it harder for Momo to like just lock down them all in one go here because like he deals with one set of Panthers, the others will just go for like the weak spot here. Which is certainly one of the major differences between companies too. Like they're still very mobile, but compared to like CoH3, if you flank an anti-tank gun there, the crew typically goes down very fast with a tank firing at it. So maneuvering here becomes a lot more powerful. You can see that one anti-tank crew almost down. Another one's about to go down as well here. He is recruiting, but it just doesn't matter. They're going to die so fast right now. Momo's situation just, like, you know, has itself now completely reversed in a matter of seconds. He's trying to accrue again here. Panther 4's almost getting knocked out here. Mortar got cleared out as well here. Foot got to and Ken Bazookas got one Panther 4 here. VonIvan didn't destroy the anti-tanks here. Big stroke of luck here for Momo. Massive stroke of luck, if anything. Back to VonIvan here, who I will remind you has next to nothing left. Need to get some of those machine guns back and under his control here. Under his control in the first place. Machine gun flanking here. VonIvan's machine gun to get a grenade off here. That means he's going to get wiped again. Looks like he's going to try and grab the MD42 back. At least Panther 4's disengaging.
The ability is ready.
Absolutely hectic stuff here. There we go. Got that MD42 back. Alright, folks, Skype's at machine gun gewehr. Does this smell like tea? Yeah, I think so. And I think that's biscuits. It just comes all over this thing. What the hell was English doing with it? Another Panther 4 there for VonIvan. More pioneers for VonIvan since, well, he's got a lot of Panzers and need a lot of repairs. We also got the Vespa here for VonIvan. Bit of self-propelled artillery. Thumbs up to that.
Pioneers standing by.
And there we go. More Pioneer here. Meanwhile, the machine up there. I think VonIvan definitely should have left it there.
Panzer 4 reporting it. Maintain the front line.
Will he ever go for the armored side skirts? I imagine eventually will. The question is when, but yeah, he's going to hand that machine gun back here to Momo4sho. Momo4sho.
We are losing control of a
Yeah. Anyways, machine gun cleared out there.
Not let it fall into enemy hands.
Yeah, that was definitely a bit of a tactical misstep for now. We do get the armored side skirts for the Schutzen, as to be known. Initially designed to deal with anti-tank rifles, and that way maybe also protect generally the tank side against other shots from lower caliber anti-tank guns and whatnot. But as the war went on, it turns out they were kind of decent against bazookas and whatnot as well. So they sort of stuck around that way. They weren't all equally popular with all crews.
We have finished the research.
Anyways, now that's 3 Panther 4s here that are extra tough here. That's definitely going to be a bit more challenging for Momo as well. Engaging the Vickers here. Mechanized assault again. VonIvan is definitely leading very hard onto his Panther 4s here. Most players will transfer up for Panthers with Mechanized. VonIvan just goes for a lot of Panther 4s and then Mechanized assaults them. Pushing forward here, Vickers blasting out. Activity 42 here. Hard Panzer push here, but the 26th Panzer Division here. Grenadiers. Moving about a bit here as well. We got Grenadiers in trouble with the foot guards. Cannon bomb off here. Wipes one of his few infantry scores. That's a massive blow to VonIvan. And certainly, I think, you know, combines one of the potential issues he might have down the road, which is infantry. That said, he's been able to really close the gap between Momo and him now in terms of victory points quite aggressively and actively. So the question is, how will Momo respond to all these, you know, Panther 4s with armored side skirts?
Sector lost.
Also, just point out this little detail here. This is actually a very neat detail. This is actually something crews would actually do to make it a bit easier to maintain the tanks while, you know, still, like, you know, having most of the armored side skirts. They actually cut away at the armored side skirts a bit there. That's actually, like, a neat little detail relic included there. Just going to point it out. Anyways, Panther 4 taking hits from the bazooka fire. Crusade tank in there as well. I do think VonIvan absolutely needs more infantry. Even if his Panther 4 so far are doing some pretty heavy lifting here. Panther 4, they're taking immense amounts of damage here from all the British guns. North here, points being seized. You got the mines down here, the Schützenmine. VonIvan, though, is continually exerting, like, incredibly strong map control. This is Momo. And Momo's definitely, like, struggling to deal with this, despite, you know, having a lot more support weapons and infantry. The way VonIvan is handling his tanks is, like, you know, really putting significant pressure on Momo. So, but Momo, of course, will need more armor here.
Ability ready for you, Commander.
Mines it off there. And we actually got a Vespa running VonIvan with a bit of self-propelled artillery support. His Panzers as well. Thumbs up to that. Not too often you see the Vespa, but it's always interesting when you do. The Vespa was based off the Panzer II chassis. But a few other weapon platforms would have run the German army, including the Marder II.
adversary is trying to take one of our points.
Heading northwards here, rapidly looking to regain some of the lost map control here.
Alarm. Panzer company
And he's pushing in here.
taking hits.
And of course, looking to eagerly reclaim as much land as he can here before VonIvan's next assault goes in. Vesper, of course, waiting for the right time to shoot. Mines going off again there, further causing casualties amongst Momo and slowing down his advance here. Bit of quantity in the south, Reiki section of the Grenadiers. Grenadiers forced to withdraw here in the face of Momo's gentlemen. Good guarding northwards, half H-53. They've done pretty good there for the British Empire, the Commonwealth. Heading for that northern point. And there you go, VonIvan's armoured fist comes down once more, supported by the Panther. There you go, Momo's expecting this anti-tank and slap and the general path of advance of the Panther 4s. In this regard, VonIvan is starting to get perhaps a bit predictable, which Momo, of course, can exploit. That said, predictability only goes so far against, like, just pure aggression as well there, because, you know, that said, there's some good counters you can still exploit. In this case, it would be mines that would appear here. There you go, Crusaders, Matilda opening at the Panther 4s as well. It doesn't push. No! Anthony sitting up here. Now keeps the advantage. Got Mechanized. There you go. One Panther 4 down. One Panther 4 down. Two left go here. But the assault from VonIvan continues. The Panther 4s keep up the arm advance. Oh, to Momo4sho here. Crusaders about to get knocked out here. Panther 4s taking quite a bit of damage. Artillery fire rain down from the Vesper in support of this advance. 6-pounder gun almost knocked out. Mine went off here. Sabbath without Crusader down. Panther 4 achieving the ace level. Recce section there spotted here. No grenades from Momo. Vesper there, just enjoying the view, I suppose. So that was a pretty brutal assault here by VonIvan. It definitely, like, ensures that, like, despite Momo, like, having a lot more, like, units on the field than VonIvan, the way VonIvan's playing his forces keeps forcing Momo to, like, have to be very defensive about them. That sort of is an interesting dynamic here. Like, he's got significantly at times less units than his opponent, but again, the way he's playing them just means Momo has to play more defensively and can't easily just extend map control. That definitely adds a bit of a challenge here, but we've got another Panther for the VonIvan. Honestly, I'm a bit surprised that besides the armored side skirts, we didn't see the officer quarters, as that would really benefit, you know, his Panther 4s. I do think VonIvan there also you should consider some stars to it, but then again, officers, they got the Vesper again, hard at work here. Got firing in the foot guards for the victory point.
Ammunitions point is being overrun.
South side here, Germans reclaiming a bit of lost terrain. Back at Momo's space, nothing further happening. We got the Matilda 2 sitting forwards. We got 173 to 138 here. Things remain fairly close now between the two commanders. VonIvan's remaining infantry squad teaming up the southern victory point. Digging in some fresh sandbags. Got mines here for Momo, again knowing VonIvan's tactical approach here. Mines here and there. It's a great way to, like, say, blunt these armoured spearheads that, you know, he keeps trying to jab Momo with. Like an overly eager Roman gladiator. Bit of quiet here again. VonIvan, of course, is just building up for the next push, and Momo4sho is just trying to recapture territory there and trying to, like, predict where VonIvan's going to go up next. So there's a bit of, like, active reconnaissance in this case for Momo4sho. He's just trying to, like, figure out what his opponent's up to. That said, again, there's a tendency to attack for here. Partly because, again, most players aren't really used to this, so a good attack here can actually do a lot of damage. So thumbs up to VonIvan in this regard. Which you might notice, Momo's not really doing a lot to mine this approach, for example, despite VonIvan at this point having pretty much used as like a highway. It's almost like VonIvan's realized this is basically the Ardennes path in, like, you know, on Taranto there. Like, just apparently people never expect you to, like, just come driving through with all your panzers. There you go, foot guards round to the Panther 4 here. Another Matilda out here for Momo. Troops being hammered here by the Vesper. Close to veterans 1 on that one already. Thumbs up to VonIvan there. Vickers and the Villa covering the northern victory point. Still no stars to at least any additional infantry for now. He's just got those grenadiers and that's it. I feel like that's pushes like a bit far. More foot guards for Momo4sho. Back to VonIvan.
We are down to 200 points.
Could go for a Panther now. I think with all these up armored Panzer IVs, he is probably not too likely to do that. He's in fact going for just more Panzer IVs. I still would like to use some infantry here. I do feel like he's putting a bit too much pressure on those poor grenadiers. There you go, Matilda's moving out, pick grenadiers, pioneers are going to withdraw here in the face of these lumbering armada of land ships here from Momo4sho. 4th Panzer IV ready, backed up by Vespa and a mix of pioneers and one grenadier squad here. And there you go, VonIvan's going to go through that Ardennes path once more. Straight ahead to the Villa. Villa's just finding the walls crumbling as the Panzer IVs unload every high explosive shell into there, ruining pretty much everything inside. Their Vickers crew just getting out of there before they get ruined alongside the interior. Almost got the machine crew there utterly wiped. Momo4sho, they're pushing southwards here. Looks like he might try and push onto VonIvan's base, perhaps. Trying to force an engagement that way. Interesting move if that is what Momo's planning here. I think the assault up north kind of disrupted Momo's plan there. If that was indeed the plan, of course, that is the big question. Was that really what Momo was planning? And there you go, Panther IV swinging southwards here. Getting flanked here by the Matildas. Infantry section there, and being absolutely demolished here. We got Mechanized assault again, 6 Panther guns turning around here. But that said, there's not enough distance in the terrain here. It was the Panther IVs. As VonIvan comes charging in here, it's a full-on Panzer assault here. But there's mines in the way there. No, they've yet been set off here. We got heavy mortar fire down. Panther IV hits a mine. Matilda's getting pummeled with fire. The Suga team, 6 Panther gun trying to move up. We got smoke. It's chaos. It's pandemonium. It's a brawl. It's a tank brawl, ladies and gentlemen. Vespa is firing down there as well into the midst of it. Panther IV ace level is somehow still standing. Mortar's being pushed back. 6 Panther guns going at it. Matilda's unloading shot after shot into this advancing Panther IV's grenades off you. Damn it, Enion. Bazooka teams of the foot guards, they're just firing rockets in, but they're taking heavy damage in return here. What an absolutely crazy engagement. VonIvan's lost his remaining infantry and a pioneer squad. He's down just Panther IVs and the Vespa largely. Rather lopsided build here. Pioneers was the MG42. They're being demolished. Somehow, though, VonIvan was able to escape with all Panther IVs, it would appear, which is rather impressive in a strange way. But there you go. Momo4sho is not done with VonIvan. And clearly, once the last word on this engagement. North here, fighting for the point here happening. Vickers, MG42 and Pioneers here versus the Sappers. Oh, Sappers, MG42 are the Pioneers. So confusing when, like, one side, the British are the ones with the MG42. More Panther IVs for VonIvan. Matilda's keeping up pursuit of the Panther IV here. Shots on missing or bouncing. And there you go, Panther IV down. Artillery fired on the 6 Panther gun and the Matilda 2 here from VonIvan's Vespa. Fresh Panther 40 for VonIvan. Still not, officers' quarters here. I do think he would have been in a definitely better position here. Pioneers being wiped. And I think he's going for the Vespa. Panther IV diving into Momo4sho's exposed underbelly here. VonIvan. Oh, he's not aware. He's not aware. The Vespa. The Vespa. He pops smoke. Where's going to go with that Vespa? It's like far behind, like everything. Unsupported as unsupported can be. And down it goes. The map control is looking very avant-garde at this moment.
Sector lost. A capture point is being over.
Mortar firing down here. Panther IV's being sent forward. 6 Panther guns there lining up to fight the exposed and isolated Panther IV here. Definitely highlighting the lack of infantry right now for VonIvan. Another Panther IV down. VonIvan's losses are really starting to pile up here. And again, part of this is just the sheer lack of infantry to assist these attacks. Foot guards, though, at a high likelihood of getting wiped here by VonIvan's Panther 4, but the 6-pounder guns, they are unleashing hell upon it. Missed here. Another Panther rolling forward. So that's the ace one there. Under the command of Oberleutnant Emil Meyer. And there we go. Heavy fire from 6-pounder guns. Matilda 2 there. Goes down. 6-pounder guns about to get knocked out. We got Mechanized Assault again. This match is bonkers. Ladies and gentlemen, absolutely bananas. Panther 4 there fixed up. Still no additional infantry for VonIvan. Momo4sho tossing himself forward here, trying to take out those Panther 4s here. Another Matilda 2 here for Momo4sho. Let's promote his perspective.
This is how it's done. The enemy is
98 versus 75 here. Matilda running forward. Shots bouncing off the Matilda's armor there. Sabs there caught repairing the Panther 4. Definitely a slip there. Panther 4 snared up. Another Panther 4 running forward here. Veterans who won. Looks like he's going to try and hit Momo's exposed underbelly here again. Panther 4 kaput. The munitions cooked off. The turret sent flying. The chaos never ends. Crusader tanks being pushed out of Momo4sho. He just needs tanks and he needs them fast. Ace foot guards on the move here. 4 Pioneer squads are partly here for VonIvan. Ace foot guards going for the Panther 4. Crusader rushing in there. Mine in the south here on the heavy mortar by the sound of it. Panther 4 getting blasted. Ace Panther 4 being prioritized for repairs here. Makes sense. Lots of troop reinforcing here for more. We got continued advance here. Panther 4 could try and pop the focus fire ability here. Don't know who's going to do it. The Pioneers are being fed into the foot guards here in a clear attempt to just sacrifice them. To by the time the Pioneer squad got wiped, MD42 team up for VonIvan. Rather late to the party on that one. After all the other machine guns got wiped. Got machine there in trouble. We got the heavy mortar cleared out outside of VonIvan's base. He could actually turn the heavy mortar against Momo. What was he thinking with that? Like, did he just think like VonIvan's like maybe cleared out? Like it was just like disrespecting VonIvan to such a degree? Or was it just a misclick? I don't know. It was just a complete brain fart. MG42 catching up. Momo's MG42. Panther 4 rushing in. 98 versus 43 here. The battle is hanging in the balance. Gonna move in and grab that heavy mortar, turning into a schwerer Granatenwerfer. VonIvan's second Panther 4's almost done. Machine gun advancing the southern victory point here. 98 versus 43. British German mortar under fire. Foot guards caught aiming for 2 Panzers advancing for the fatherland. Another Crusader tank here for Momo, rushing at the MG42 in the south here. Heavy mortar crude, but needs to get it to safety. The Pioneers as well here. Momo is Panther 4 that keeps blasting the MG42 team here, but he's realizing he's about to get hunted down by the 2 Panther 4s under VonIvan's command. Machine gun pushback. Heavy mortar there is just pointing in the wrong direction though. You do have to like point the heavy mortar since the Lightning CoH3 doesn't just target automatically for you like that. Thankfully. Still no infantry though for VonIvan. There you go. Crusaders hunting down the Panther 4s. The East one, they're leading the way. We got 40 kills on 5 tank kills in that one. That's quite the tally. 85 versus 43 here. Hey, mortar opening up here on Momo's machine gun team there. Almost scoring a wipe here. And VonIvan's calling a Panther now. A Panzerkampfwagen 5. Pioneers wiped out. MU42 with heavy mortar support now tearing into Momo's force in the south here. Meanwhile up north, the Panther 4s are caught up in an intense tank duel they're not quite equipped for. But the Panther arriving here could turn the tide here for VonIvan in the south though. Another Pioneer squad bites the bullet. In fact, it bites all of the bullets. We got 85 versus 35. VonIvan pushing forward with his Panther 4s. Probably should be spearheading that with the Panther. We got Mechanized assault again. The South here, machine gun there, pushing forwards. Heavy mortar being hit by the major mortar. Panther 4, Panther going for Momo's armor here. Panther now spearheading the effort here. Cromwell's or Crusaders now upgraded by with 6-pounder guns. This actually is great help there for VonIvan. Crusaders about to get knocked out here. Machine gun wiped out. Sav's in trouble. Matilda down. Matilda down. South side has been completely overrun by Mo. Meanwhile, in the north, he's losing. We've got 10 points left here, though, now for VonIvan. 9 points left. Pioneers being rushed out. Panther and getting the machine gun team. We got the Panther going for the Crusader. Another Crusader down. Opening up the Panzer Company there. 5 points left. 4 points left. 3. 2. 1. And GG. That was a crazy match there. With some big swings on both sides and a lot of tanks and some intense tank battles. In the end, I think VonIvan's kind of defeated by just losing all those machine guns and just not having enough him as the match goes on. Momo there, definitely I think handled this very well. They was able to exploit VonIvan's mistakes though. Definitely going to benefit us from mines around here, you know, the Ardennes path, if you will, there. I think that helps slow down VonIvan a bit further there, but overall, really good match here. So 2 thumbs up to Momo4sho for an absolutely impressive win. So there you go. Hope you enjoyed this match. Hope you learned something from it. If you did, subscribe, like, share, comment, tell a friend, tell a family. And as always, you can support the Propagandacast by donating or pledging on Patreon, helping out immensely making all these videos. Cheers, everyone, and see you all tomorrow for another exciting episode. Bye, everyone.